Welcome to this LabCorner Essentials video. When doing measurements, like measuring voltages on electronic circuits, one recurring requirement is often to be able to clamp the probes to some wire, or if possible, to some terminals of a component. And sometimes it's also useful to clamp one of the wires only, usually ground, so that it's possible to use one hand to probe different parts of the circuit. And probably use also the other hand to tune some potentiometers or handle other controls to be able to observe how the voltage changes. So with the standard probes, that's usually difficult because they are designed to handle them with two hands. So for example, I'm using these probes here to connect ground like here, and then I can probe different parts of the circuit like so, but that is often not very easy, especially if you want to handle, like I said, potentiometers or other controls at the same time. So what I'm doing now is I'm creating two probes to simplify this, to probe wires, and all we need for that are a couple of components like those alligator clamps, we also need banana plugs, and we also need some wire. Let's get started with that. Okay, so the first thing I did was to cut the wires to a reasonable length. I was simply using the same length approximately as the existing wires which I have, and which I will now do is to connect the banana plugs to those wires. So for that I'm removing the isolation. And then I'm putting those ferrules on the wire. This is required because the wires will be tightened by a screw on those banana plugs. So that's the first part, and now on the other side we just have to connect the alligator clamps. So now we have two new probe wires. which we, for example, can use to do some measurements, like clamping the ground, like this. You can now clamp the ground, for example, like this. And we can use the standard probe to do any kind of measurements. For example, we now have the other hand free, so that we can either use the hand to hold the board, or even to operate some potentiometers or other controls on the board. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope that this was useful, and see you soon in the lab corner.